Howdy there. Ever life about find yourself thinking the 70s how different was back in? From the technology to the music, it's a little to grow up and remember what it was like in that era. And if you're a parent now, explaining your kids some of the things you grew up with is even harder. Number 1, our TVs only had 3 channels and PBS. Our TVs only had 3 channels and PBS. Back in those days, navigating the limited channels was like a carefully curated adventure. We didn't have an overwhelming array of options. Instead, we eagerly awaited our favorite shows on those few available channels, creating a shared cultural experience. And our moms kept warning us about sitting too close to the TV. It turns out, they had a point. While we were engrossed in the pixelated worlds of our favorite shows, little did we know that the concern about sitting too close was rooted in the technology of the time. Those old cathode ray tube TVs emitted radiation, prompting parental advice that, in hindsight, was a mix of caring caution and a touch of technological foresight. As we reminisce about those simpler times, it's fascinating to see how technology has evolved. Today, with an abundance of streaming services and high-definition flat-screen TVs, the concept of limited channels and health concerns related to screen proximity seem like relics from a bygone era. Yet, these nostalgic reminders serve as a testament to the rapid advancements in technology that have shaped the way we entertain ourselves and interact with our favorite content. Number 2. Music came in different formats. When you bought an album, you had to pick how you wanted it, on vinyl, 8-track, or cassette. If you were really an audiophile, you bought albums on reel-to-reel tape. Each format had its unique charm and characteristics. Vinyl records were known for their warm and rich sound, accompanied by the nostalgic crackle as the needle touched the grooves. 8-track tapes offered the convenience of portable music, popular in cars during the 70s, but suffered from occasional abrupt track changes. Cassettes, on the other hand, became the go-to choice for mixtapes and easy sharing, fitting perfectly into the Walkman era. Beyond these mainstream formats, reel-to-reel tapes were the audiophile's secret treasure. With their superior sound quality and the ability to handle high-fidelity recordings, they were the choice for true music enthusiasts. The delicate process of threading the tape onto the reels added an extra layer of engagement for those who appreciated the tactile aspects of music consumption. In today's digital age, where music is streamed with a click, it's fascinating to look back at the tangible and diverse ways people once engaged with their favorite tunes. The format you chose not only affected the listening experience, but also reflected your personal style and preferences in the world of music. Number 3. We recorded songs off the radio onto cassette tapes. Ah, the nostalgia of those good old days when cassette tapes were our musical companions. Recording songs off the radio was a cherished ritual for many of us. As we sat eagerly in front of the radio, armed with our trusty portable cassette players and a microphone strategically positioned near the speaker, it was a game of timing and precision. The excitement of catching our favorite song on the airwaves was palpable. However, DJs, mischievous as they were, seemed to sense our intentions. In an amusing twist, they would deliberately interrupt the pristine intro of the song, injecting their own commentary just to keep us on our toes. It became a playful dance between music enthusiasts and radio hosts, creating unexpected moments of shared laughter and frustration. Those cassette tapes, now relics of a bygone era, hold not just the songs we loved, but also the memories of those quirky DJ interruptions. It was a DIY approach to curating our music collection, with each recording carrying a unique blend of our favorite tunes and the lively banter of the radio personalities we secretly admired. Looking back, it's a testament to the lengths we went to for the love of music, turning everyday objects like cassette tapes into cherished time capsules. The crackling sound of rewinding and fast-forwarding, the handcrafted mixtapes with carefully curated playlists. These were the simple joys that connected us to the music of the past in a way that streaming services and digital playlists can never quite replicate. Number 4. We sat around listening to records at parties. A fun Friday night activity was inviting all your friends over to sit around the record player, eating popcorn, listening to music, and reading the album liner notes. In the era before digital streaming, vinyl records held a special charm. Each crackle and pop became a part of the shared experience, adding character to the music. It wasn't just about the songs. It was about the tangible connection to the artistry, the warmth of the analog sound, and the anticipation as the needle gently made contact with the spinning vinyl. These gatherings weren't just about enjoying the latest hits, they were a celebration of music as a physical and communal entity. People would bring their favorite albums, introducing each other to new sounds and hidden gems. The album liner notes, often filled with intriguing stories, lyrics, and artistic details, served as a portal into the creative minds behind the music. Discovering the inspiration and background stories behind the tracks added an extra layer of enjoyment to the overall listening experience. In the glow of the record player's soft light, conversations flowed organically, opinions on favorite tracks were debated, and a genuine sense of connection was forged. It wasn't uncommon for these vinyl listening sessions to spark impromptu dance parties or inspire friends to pick up an instrument and play along. The charm of vinyl records lay not only in the music but in the shared moments, the laughter, and the joy of experiencing art in a tangible and interactive way. As technology has evolved, the ritual of sitting around a record player may have given way to digital playlists and on-demand streaming. However, the nostalgia for those vinyl evenings remains, a reminder of a time when the simple act of playing a record could transform an ordinary night into a memorable and cherished gathering of friends. Number 5. We wore our pajamas to see movies at the drive-in. The drive-in theater, a nostalgic haven for family entertainment, provided unforgettable moments for all generations. Picture this. Mom, with her knack for creating memorable experiences, would dress the little ones in their coziest pajamas. The anticipation would build as we all piled into the car, ready for a night of cinematic magic under the stars. As the sun dipped below the horizon, transforming the sky into a canvas of colors, we, the little adventurers, would eagerly explore the drive-in's playground. Laughter echoed as friendships were forged, setting the stage for an evening of boundless joy. Once darkness descended and the giant screen flickered to life, it was time for the enchantment to begin. The aroma of buttered popcorn wafted through the air as families settled into their cars, creating a cozy haven for the night's cinematic escapade. We, the little ones, nestled into the back seat, wrapped in blankets, our eyes wide with wonder as the larger-than-life characters unfolded before us. But as we grew older, the drive-in took on a new role, a canvas for mischievous escapades and unforgettable hijinks. Whether it was daring attempts at sneaking into a second feature or clandestine popcorn fights between friends in neighboring cars, the drive-in became a backdrop for our teenage adventures. The drive-in theater wasn't just a place to watch movies, it was a timeless experience where the magic of cinema intertwined with the laughter of children and the mischief of youth. Those nights, spent in pajamas under the starry sky at the drive-in, remain etched in our memories, a cherished chapter in the story of our youth. Number 6. We read for hours. When you've only got 3 TV channels and no YouTube or TikTok, what else are you going to do? Back in the days when the digital world was yet to take over, people found solace and adventure in the pages of books. With limited entertainment options, reading became not just a pastime, but a gateway to diverse worlds and ideas. Imagine a time when the rustling of pages and the smell of ink on paper were the only companions on a quiet afternoon. The absence of digital distractions allowed individuals to immerse themselves in literature for hours on end. Classics like To Kill a Mockingbird or 1,984 Inches became more than just stories. They were passports to different eras, cultures, and perspectives. In a world without constant notifications and social media updates, individuals developed a profound connection with the written word. Libraries were treasure troves, and bookstores were sanctuaries of knowledge. From gripping novels to insightful nonfiction, people sought refuge in the enchanting realms of literature. Moreover, the act of reading wasn't merely a leisure activity, it was a fundamental aspect of intellectual growth. Reading for hours not only fueled the imagination but also sharpened cognitive skills, expanded vocabularies, and fostered critical thinking. It was a time when a well-worn book was a badge of honor, a testament to the countless journeys one had undertaken within its pages. Number 7. We hung out in record stores. We hung out at record stores, seeing our friends, listening to music, and flipping through albums. Sometimes we even bought records. The experience was more than just a casual hangout. It was a journey through the vibrant tapestry of musical genres and eras. Whether it was the nostalgic crackle of vinyl or the latest hits on CD, the record store became a haven for music enthusiasts. In those vinyl havens, we unearthed hidden gems and stumbled upon rare editions that added an element of excitement to our outings. The knowledgeable staff at these stores often doubled as music guides, offering recommendations based on our preferences and steering us toward new discoveries. It was a social hub where music lovers gathered to share their latest finds, debate album covers, and exchange anecdotes about their favorite artists. Record stores also served as a bridge between generations, fostering a sense of community that transcended age differences. Younger enthusiasts could connect with seasoned music veterans, exchanging perspectives on the evolution of sound and the enduring appeal of classics. The tactile experience of flipping through album covers and carefully examining liner notes added a tangible and authentic layer to the music exploration process. Beyond the tangible purchases, the record store hangout was a cultural ritual, a shared passion that created lasting memories. From attending in-store performances by local bands to participating in midnight release events, these spaces offered a sense of belonging to a larger musical ecosystem. In an era dominated by digital streaming, the record store embodied the art of savoring music, turning it into a communal experience that went beyond the mere act of consumption. Number 8. We bought giant console stereos. We loved hosting gatherings at home in the vibrant era of the 1970s. Picture this: Mom donning her chic hostess dress, skillfully serving appetizers, while Dad took charge of the entertainment, skillfully queuing up vinyl records on our massive living room console stereo. The console stereo, a marvel of its time, seamlessly integrated a turntable, AM and FM radio, and powerful speakers into a single stylish unit, making it the ultimate home music system. Console stereos weren't just functional. They were a statement of status and taste. These impressive pieces of furniture were designed to be showcased prominently in homes, elevating the decor with both their aesthetic appeal and audio prowess. Owning a console stereo was more than just having a convenient way to enjoy music. It was a symbol of affluence and sophistication. These hi-fi wonders weren't merely about playing music. They were about making a lasting impression. The intricate woodwork and sleek design of the console stereos turned them into conversation starters, drawing admiration from friends and family alike. In an era marked by the pursuit of leisure and luxury, these audio marvels became coveted possessions, offering a tangible way for individuals to showcase their refined taste and elevate their social standing. Number 9. We signed up for sketchy membership clubs. The nostalgia of falling victim to the 13 records and tapes for only one CTTS, scammed by the infamous Columbia House Record Club. It was the irresistible offer that seemed too good to be true, and sadly, many of us took the bait. Sure, you did receive a bundle of 13 albums for just a single penny, and the catch was committing to buying 3 more albums at regular prices. However, the real trickery lay in the monthly postcards they sent out. Like clockwork, a brochure showcasing the month's musical offerings arrived at your doorstep. The challenge arose when you didn't fancy the featured record. To opt out, you had to unearth the postcard, locate the "No Thanks" box, scrounge up a stamp, and ensure it was postmarked by the looming deadline. Predictably, the majority of us couldn't be bothered with this monthly ritual, myself included. And here's the kicker. If you failed to complete the intricate dance of postcard avoidance, not only did you end up with unwanted music cluttering your shelves, but the relentless pursuit of payment began. Unpaid dues haunted you like a ghost of your youthful music indulgence, persisting to chase you down for the rest of your life. It's a shared trauma among every child of the 70s. The looming debt of $25.99 to the Columbia House Record Club. A reminder of the golden era when music subscriptions came with a side order of postcard-induced anxiety. Number 10. We all had CB radios. 10-4, good buddy. We loved CB radios in the 1970s. CB radios, also known as Citizens Band radios, were two-way radios that allowed users to communicate with others who were within range of their signal, typically a few miles or less. They were commonly used by truck drivers, who used them to communicate with other drivers to coordinate travel, report accidents or traffic jams, or pass the time on long drives. CB radio users talked in their own language, saying things like "breaker breaker" to start a conversation and 10-4 to mean message received and understood. CB radio users also often used handles or nicknames instead of their real names, allowing them to maintain anonymity and privacy. In 1975, McCall released the song Convoy, about a bunch of truckers traveling the country and using their CB radios to get away from Smokies. Suddenly, everybody had a CB radio and stayed up all night talking to others in their area. It was like a real-life internet message board. Like all fads in the 70s, it sprang up suddenly, was all anyone talked about for a few months, and then fell out of fashion. There are probably hundreds of unused CB radios languishing in attics nationwide today.